So what is passive aiming? So basically passive aiming is the opposite of active aiming, where basically in active aiming you just pre-aiming active angles that are very common in the game.
Okay, so usually when I play Mirage, I'm doing like A anchor, and usually couple rounds on the city side, I like to push palace. Like what I like to do is just run here and start shifting when I think they can't, while they could hear me. And then I want to pick palace, but I know that because I just started shifting so early, they could be technically up close also if they ran far and started shifting on good timing. So, our other part is if I was hiding here, and then they could be close. So, first I usually pick here. I don't straight up go and I pick like this because what if they are here, 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 here? I'm dead. So, I actually died a lot of times like that. So now I changed my approach. So I always first pick like this. I keep all the time my crosshair where the enemy could be, and maybe here I do like normal peaks. But until this angle, I can just go like this, and then here I do normal peaks, and yeah.
So in active aiming, you just pre-aiming common angles. So, but in passive aiming, you're pre-aiming like every single angle that can be. So you can see like I'm following.
So you're filling. So basically you're filling in the gaps.
Yeah, you're filling in the gaps. So for example,
Oh, that
you
was.
see, like I am still keeping moving, and when I see the enemy, then I stop or move a little bit more and then stop. So you're like surprising the enemy. So in active aiming, you're basically just pre-aiming the corners and stopping. And you see, I stop and an enemy can get a kill on me. As you can see, like passive aiming, you're just filling in the gaps, and you just when you see the enemy, you insta go to his head, or maybe you're already aiming.
Yeah, the whole point is you trying to already be in his head.
Yeah.
So.
So fill in the gaps, keep moving. When you see the enemy, you stop and insta kill. But like this is really depending on the situation, so that's why you really need to use. I mean, you need to really know how to use passive aiming, because let's say you're unexpected here, and then obviously you're gonna just try and pre-aiming here. But if you don't
Yeah.
really like, if you don't really know, and they don't know where you are, you just wanna passive aim. You wanna clear in the gaps and boom. So how you can get better at it? Basically, you need to acknowledge it. So
Yeah. So basically, as if you had the alcohol issue.
Okay, bro.
To get better, you must acknowledge the problem.
Yeah. So acknowledge it and just start using. So, for example, here's a wall. You track the wall instead of trying to pre-aim a corner. So track a wall and keep moving. And when you see enemy, stop, kill him. And you just keep using this in your games. You can do this also in your practice maps. We don't really recommend like pre-fire maps for this, because usually the bots are in
In their own angles.
in like very common angles, and also they're just piled up, so they can be like two bots and very close, and that doesn't really work, because if you're gonna do this passive aim, you're gonna be exposing yourself to two bots. Like for example, if there was there, you passive aim, you're exposed to two bots. And yeah, we don't really recommend pre-fire maps for this. And we're gonna show you right now some examples of passive aiming, where you can see how you got an advantage over the enemy using passive aim. Because in passive aim, you literally control the duel if you passive aim. So yeah.
They're just pushing. They're just rushing.
Nice.
One seat. One window, under window, one under window. Справа. И ГТ. Протянул друг друга.
GG.